Gearing up for the popcorn moment. Brought to you by Booher Remodeling. Booher. BooherRemodeling.com. If it's in your four walls, Booher is the call. Your kitchen, your bathroom, your basement. Listen to me very, very carefully. Moving might be the thing you need to do. It's not the thing you have to do to get what you want. What you want is to remodel that outdated space that isn't working for you. You want to improve the layout. You want to improve the function. You're people who like to entertain. You just like to have family around the kitchen table or around the kitchen island. Booher can make it all happen for you. You can remodel, not move. You don't have to pack everything up. You don't have to stage anything. You just need to call Booher and let them do the work for you. Take your ideas, turn them into reality, make that reality your everyday existence. A better existence in the home that you love. Talk to Booher today. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Serving Central Indiana for over 2 decades. Booher Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Booher, Booher. BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. What? We changed the opening. It is a better day here, Tony Katz of the Morning News. Someone gave Carl control, and he has lost his dang mind. That's it. Just telling you what happened. If you're upset with the new opening to the popcorn moment, send your hate mail to CaseyDaniels@yahoo.com. Carl will be sure to get it. He will be sure to get it. A host of things that I could have shared with you regarding the popcorn moment. Some things to get into about this election that took place on Tuesday, and the Mamdani conversation, the mayor-elect of New York. First, there was this from the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent.
I left in 2020. Bill de Blasio chased me out. I couldn't take it anymore. And I want to congratulate the people who voted for Mamdani. And welcome to Caracas on the Hudson. Welcome to Caracas on the Hudson. I don't know who's going to be more responsible for the bump in Miami real estate, Maduro or Mamdani. And I know you've hedged. You've got an apartment in New York and a house in Connecticut. I'm told that Connecticut realtors are already very busy. And look, I had 35 great years in New York. I wish New York the best, but I think that they've chosen the worst. And people have to learn from experience.
That they do. That they do. The people of New York made a decision, and they have to live with that decision. I have seen Senator Jim Banks and the Attorney General Todd Rokita say, hey, bring your business to Indiana. I want you to know I absolutely favor this, and I was serious, and I know that the governor's team listens. I absolutely will lead that charge. Because I know how to speak New York. So let me handle this. I can speak both languages now after 11 and a half years. I can do this. No, you don't get to bring your politics with you. No. See, nobody, I think, could do a better job than me in explaining why they should bring their business to Indiana. And the last thing in the world you need is to stay in New York. Oh, I think I could explain it pretty good to people. You bring the good stuff, you leave the bad stuff. We don't want to hear about the bad stuff. No. You think you have an idea. You ain't got no ideas. You never heard of an idea. You don't know nothing about an idea. You never saw an idea before. Maybe you weren't there. Maybe you were in the bathroom. You don't know. What you do know is you got a nice business, and we think it would be nice if nothing happened to it, but you were actually able to grow it. You should come to Indiana. We got a lot of lovely spots. Believe it or not, some very good pizza, too. No. Trust me on this. Don't insult me. Try the pizza, then you decide. But those politics, no, you can't bring that with you. No, we ain't got no room for that. No. You ain't going to be able to bring that. You try and bring that, we're going to bring you to Illinois. So don't you even try. Don't you even try that. I get Sylvia over here, take care of everything. Good talk. Good talk. Bless your heart. I can do this. I am the guy to do this. I was built for a purpose, and this is it. I cannot believe Governor Braun has not called yet. What are you doing all day? Oh, keeping an eye on the scandals of your lieutenant governor? All right, maybe. Oh, too soon? No? Yes? Ruling? I think I'm fine. We'll get into Michael Beckwith coming up in a little bit. But there's much more about the race that I want to get to about what took place in New York. And I really want to break down some numbers that are very important because I think a lot of people are overreacting. But Bonnie on the live stream, we live stream over at YouTube, youtube.com/WIBC. Why do we need to crowd Indiana? Okay. We are getting into it. And I think that this is going to be, I've been talking about doing more events. And I am planning 9 in 2026, large scale and small scale, like some salon type events. And so I've had some farmers reach out. I will get back to you guys. I want to do an event with you again, but I want to do it in a public setting. I think in this roundtable, small group. This question is a big one. Why do we need to crowd Indiana? It is obvious that we have a split in Indiana regarding how we grow, and that there is a real desire in certain pockets of the state not to grow. They don't want it. They want to stay allegedly wholesome. They want to stay more simple is the wrong word. I don't mean that in a disparaging way. They don't want the things that come with growth. Let's call it traffic. Now, they'll lose out on the things that come with growth, like dollars. I don't want to force some town somewhere in our great state to take any business. But as a matter of just existing, it is a radical idea to not want to grow. And a state that were to state, we are not interested in growth, is a state that will be believed and it will be over. Part of my issues is I brought up the IEDC earlier. You make these moves to make Indiana a place that's attractive. And you work on this, and you work on this, and you work on this. And you're starting to see results and interest and activity, and then pull the plug as we have. It's very obvious that we have. I think it's a huge mistake. And this desire of, well, we don't need the IEDC. We should want groups within the state to go out there and attract business. That's different than whether or not we should be spending money to get these businesses, whether or not we should have these investment groups to invest in these businesses. That's a different argument. But on the very basis, shouldn't we be doing outreach? We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be selling our story. I'm sorry, that is backwards. That is backwards thinking, and that should be fought. We should be forward thinking. We should say this is the place to be. We should be the capital of the Midwest. We should plant our flag and declare it so. So no, it's not crowding Indiana. And look around. We've got room. I don't want to get rid of farms. I'm saying we've got room. We should be smart about our growth. We should be deliberate about our growth. But we should grow. And I believe that the people who think otherwise are wrong. And the long-term detrimental that they would provide, man, that is not better for your life, my life, or the life of our kids. Matt Bear has got